Hey guys, what's going on? As you may or may not know, my name is Cesar Williams, the CEO of BRTV TV Productions.
And Kenyon L. O'Brien, General Consultant, BRTV Productions.
And also the co-writer on Triangle. So, as you guys know or may not know, I have been promoting for a while our next series that's going to be online. It is called Paper Trail. Paper Trail is going to be a 6 degree of separation show / anthology, you could say. It's going to be story arcs, right? Like chapters, but they're all connected in some type of way, which as you watch the show, you'll learn. So the first chapter per se is called
Whoredello.
I put it out there on Facebook. A lot of people were like, what is that? It's a little spin, something to grab you guys. So if you may not know, the Bordello is a harem, a whorehouse. And Whoredello, so it's all a little, of course, spin on it. So Paper Trail, first chapter, the Whoredello. It's going to be 8 to 10 episodes. And it's going to be shot at a couple different places. It's going to be dark, gritty.
And more so an insight on the world that a lot of people don't know. Like what people do to make money. This one in particular, of course, is pretty much the whorehouse. So you're going to
sex work.
Yeah, sex work. And it's really going to be like an in-depth what they do, how they do it, the situations. This particular installment is going to be less on dialogue, but more on the action. And that's how we're going to film this. So you're going to be seeing a lot of things that may shock you, may not.
Not just action, but the emotions that's involved.
Exactly.
So we're not bringing you a epic action movie, but it's about what's going on in the interaction with people, because it's gonna be psychological in effect, and sexual, and a little fantasy too, because it's gonna go into the mind of males that are ashamed of dealing with transgender women, or put to shame because of society. So it goes into like a psychological thing of how they meet these girls and why they have to go in these conditions to meet these girls, and how some of them genuinely fall in love with them. So it's also a very good love story amongst the two, you could say, main characters, right?
So it's a lot of trial and angst between pretty much all the characters, because they're going to have a lot of different things going on, but at the end they're all going to be connected at one pretty much pivotal point, which is the whorehouse, the Whoredello, because it's going to be taking place pretty much under one roof. And you're just going to see all the different situations and interactions and how these real life but undercover situations happen to people that a lot of us aren't aware of.
And it's going to also touch on that sex work is not, a lot of these girls do this for survival, and a lot of them get into this life and they get trapped into it. So it's also to bring awareness to people on how they can get into this life, and kind of it becomes a cycle. And some have goals though. Some have goals in there where they're doing this to get to the next level, next plateau, or some of them think that's all they know, so it's all they can do. So it goes deep into all them levels. So let's let you guys know the casting call and who we're looking for. We also will be having casting calls as far as open casting calls to come see us in DC,
January 9th. January 9th, and Philadelphia, January 15th, and then New York City the next day, January 16th. Now they're going to be open calls, and we're going to have special invitations for people, because we do, there is some people that we want to come and try out for it. But we don't want to, stop anyone else from auditioning. But
as long as you fit the description of the role,
and if you can bring it, hell, you might knock out the person that we may see for the role. So don't be discouraged in any way, shape, or form. Come out if you feel as though you can deal with these characters and give it your all and give us what we need. Come out and do it. We're all for it.
And also for those who may not be able to make it to the casting call, you will be able to submit a video. But to be honest with you, we're looking for good auditions. This is something that you will be getting paid for. So we're looking for people that bring quality. So, submit. And professionalism. But that we can go into later on. So here's the first casting call.
All right, so the first role we are going for her name is Roxanne. She is a young woman of trans, and she is pretty much in this this line of work because she wants to get her sexual reassignment surgery. Her main focus is that she knows that the sex work is not good for her, but this is her end game. This is what she wants to do. And she feels this is the quickest way that she can get it done. She's strong-willed, smart, a little fragile at times, but she knows exactly what she wants, and she comes off as that. As far as description, 5'6" to 5'8", small and petite frame. We are looking for a woman of transgender. So, yeah, bring it. African American or Hispanic. Yeah, and that's Roxanne.
Youthful, we're just looking for someone that can definitely embody that role. The next casting call we're looking for is the main male role. His name is Donovan. Think a businessman, attractive, very stoic, person that's intense, that they don't wear their emotions easy. But psychologically would be the classic term of train chaser. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So looking for someone black, could also be Hispanic, but very attractive, 5'11",
Taller, 5'11" and taller.
someone that could come off very professional. So yeah, 30 to 40 years old. We're looking for someone not in that age range. If you can read older, that's fine as well. We're looking for that. Donovan.
And our next role is Lisa. She is the madam of the house. So she pretty much runs the girls. She is 35 to 45 years old. Pretty much she would be probably described as an aged beauty. She was once in the sex work game and now she's long out of it. And she is pretty much, she runs her girls with an iron fist, but she has a soft spot for them. She's almost like a mother figure to them. We are, for this role, we're looking for a transgender female or a cisgender female. So, yeah, either one would be perfect. 5'9" to 5'11".
A stern businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
Stern businesswoman.
Exactly.
That look, we want it to be commanding, that and comes off that this is the madam.
Yes.
The next casting call we're looking for is for Danielle. You can say Danielle is the bitch of the house. She was the girl that at one time was the call girl of the house. She was the girl. She was the most requested, most called, made the most money. She actually had a little mishap with the law and comes home and is trying to
Regain her spot.
recapture that fame of being that girl. We're looking for someone that is between 25 to 30 years old, a beauty, but a little withered as far as...
Because she was locked away for a little bit, so she couldn't too much upkeep on herself, but she comes out and she's full force trying to get her money back.
So she also has a little bit of like a vengeance and a bitterness toward other girls, coming back home to it. So that's Danielle.
Our next casting is for Alonzo. He's rough, street smart. He is pretty much, his character, he's a drug dealer. So you can imagine that, but he's stepped away from the actual street, like on the corner, dealing the drugs. He is anywhere from 30 to 35 years old, rough in stature, muscle, or large frame, African American male. Just think older drug dealer. Of course, it's a male role. You can get a transgender male as well. We would love that. But
we would love a transgender male, actually.
So, yeah, that's Alonzo in a nutshell. And he just needs to be very stoic, strong, stern, and he's a boisterous person, so he's pretty much always loud. So
We're looking for a male that can also be androgynous. He is the only male in the house that just gets in drag for the money. He has friction with the other girls. The other girls think it's an abomination to the industry, to the profession. So there's a lot of friction with them. We're looking for someone they look great as a boy, and when they get up in them, they look great that way either. So they know how to turn on their masculine and feminine traits, and it translates well on screen.
yeah, this character needs to be able to play masculine and feminine, the roles seamlessly. Like, we should not be able to tell whichever one he's playing in that particular time, scene, moment. It needs to be a seamless. So I think this role might be maybe the toughest out of them.
I definitely think so.
Because you really have to.
It's almost like, to be honest with you, it's the toughest, but it's also, for those up to it, it's a it's going to be something that I think that is rewarding in a way, because it can really, it's ambiguous, so it can kind of like go, your acting skills, there's going to have to be a lot of that. So you're embodying two characters per se. You're in your true form, and then what you do to make money. So that's going to be something we're actually looking forward to seeing them. Who can
like, I think I
give
really
us
want to
both.
see how this can, you know, come about. I'm interested in this character. I like Jesse. I want to see where this goes. So don't disappoint us. If you're going to bring it, bring it.
Maybe he's looking for a Jesse person. And the last role we are casting for right now is Sonny. He's straight and actually the son of
Lisa.
Madam.
Yes.
You know, Lisa, which we'll learn along the way, has a very strong backstory. And this is her son, and he is straight to the core. And he grew up in this environment all his life. So he knows about all of that. But there's also a struggle with him being straight and knowing this life all his life. So
if it's like if Lisa's not there, he's the next in charge. And he was raised to be book and street smart, but he leans a little bit towards the street side, and he is pretty much ruthless when it comes to defending his mother. And it's pretty much nothing he won't do just to protect her, because he respects that as his mother, father. So you'll see
and
that
basically all that
dynamic
he's
as well.
ever had, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So Sonny is, he's straight, but he knows about it all.
But also had dreams and goals too, like we'll learn along the way. Like Sonny, so. Oh, and he, you know, between 20 and 25.
20 25. Young love, boy next door, very attractive, yes.
Intelligent. So we're definitely looking for someone like that. So those are the casting calls. We have some things to let you know to contact us. And for those that know, you can contact us on our personal Facebook pages. You can email us also, which will be listed in the description here, Facebook and other social media. Also, the main email for this is
papertrailcastings@gmail.com. So if you're interested in a role, you just heard something you like and you think you can do, send that to us. You'll see it at the bottom of this video. Or reach out to us personally if you do know us or anyone associated with us. You can,
and
forward them
again,
over.
please, video submissions, be as professional as possible. Make sure the audio is clear, make sure the visual is clear. You know, we want to see what you can do for one of these roles that you try out for. So again, we'll be filming in the tri-state area. So preferably, unless you can travel and handle travel, if you're coming from across the nation, we're preferably looking for someone in the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, DC area. That's more than tri-state guys, but you guys know. So we're looking for those within those confines. So thank you guys so much, and looking forward to this.
Paper Trail Whoredello.